Yo, it's Chad, Powers BMX Shop, Powers BMX Museum. I haven't done a museum update in a little while, but we got some goodies in. Um, these came in a little while ago. Just big shout out to Share the Stoke nonprofit. They're out of Midwest, I'm pretty sure, but make sure look up Share the Stoke. They get kids on bikes. It's cool. They saw a video. They saw our Enigma frame here. Yeah, they're in Iowa. Cool. So they saw our Enigma frame here in the museum, and he had a pair. These things are light as crap. They're aluminum. A pair of NOS Enigma forks to go along with our Enigma frame that we have hanging up back there. And stoked on this. Threw me a shirt. But yeah, they sell shirts, give bikes away. Pretty awesome deal they got out in Iowa. So yeah, look them up, hook them up, buy a shirt. Next thing we got in, Danny already opened this, but I haven't seen this yet. But Kurt Brasher, he's from Michigan. I guess if you guys watched a couple videos before, he actually sent that big box of like that big Vision streetwear sticker, the body glove pads. I'll add the link to that video. But he said he found some more stuff, and also he watched the last video, and this goes along with the last thing we got in the last video. Just freaking cool. So Wes Huddleston from Indiana sent us that NOS Bad and Company, and Kurt sent us the jersey to go with it. It definitely has like blood. Looks like there's blood inside of the sleeve. Oh yeah, look at that. What was it? Old padding coming out. This thing's cool. So this would be a cool little display that's coming together with that Baden company we have in the stem pad. Write a note. Nope. Yeah, dude. Shout out Kurt, man. Appreciate all the stuff that everybody's sending in. We got. Oh crap. We got longtime standard bike rider Jeremy Cott. I'm gonna blow it. I blow it. Everybody knows I can't read. Sent us this box. And I think these are just like old BMX Today magazines. Dang, he like packed them well. Cool. Yeah, BMX Today magazine. So we have a lot of. Oh, Johnny Pinsonoff. I might be in this photo, but back here blurry. That's sick. So yeah, we have oh, is that Ryan Zielinski? Yep, we race all the time too. Anyways, we have like all of the snaps and rides and BMX pluses, but the free magazines that came with your memberships, we're missing like all of those. And I think the reason is because they were free with everybody. They were free to everybody, so nobody really kept them and took care of them. Jamie Lilly, Michelle Carnes, we have a jersey, some stuff from her here. Jeff Dean. I love looking at these old magazines. Standard bikes. Cool. Ryan Burke on the cover. These are cool. Oh, dang. Yep, there's a bunch in here. BMX Today. A lot of BMX Todays. These are going to help out the magazine collection a lot. Cool. All right. Well, there's that. There's part of the museum donation stuff today. We'll have to get these filed into the shelf over there. Stoked, Jeremy. Appreciate that. Little while ago, dude came in, was looking for a cruiser. And he just mentioned to me that he's like, I have an old JMC Mini. And I was just like, yeah, you know what? Whatever, just bring it in. I'll take a look at it. Maybe we can trade or something. And then 3 months later, I kind of done forgot about it. But then he comes in and brings me this JMC Shadow. That's in like awesome shape. Set of old Torker bars. He said he used to run this mini stem, but that's crazy. Not sure what stem lock this is. Or headlock. Maybe looks like DK maybe. And then he said he dug out these bullseye wheels. This old well, blew that one. Old Cycle Pro snake belly bullseye hubs. And then he also had he said he thinks this is brand new. Z-Rim with a Z-Hub. I think it's yeah, so he brought that stuff in, which is really cool. I don't have any JMC stuff besides one pair of tall bar. You might swap this stem around, put this stem on that profile because the profile has a pro size DK stem on it, so I'm probably gonna swap that around. But with these wheels, I might have enough to put this together fairly easily, which I'm stoked about. And then this big box, I'm gonna pull up this email real quick. All right, so this huge box came in. Dude hit me up, saw some videos, of the museum. I'm really stoked it got here because shipping label got ripped. Yeah, so this dude hit me up, emailed him a shipping label, so I'm glad that made it here. I'm gonna read his email real quick. His name is Bruce. He's from Cali. He said, Chad, I want to let you know how the Cook Brothers Racing came together. This bike in here was purchased complete from Hank and Frank's in Oakland around 1983. It was in the display window. It's been there for a couple years. The white paint was cooked, so they gave me a deal. The frame had nickel. I had the frame nickel plated at Epizito's in Oakland. They were doing all the local nickel plating from the Champion, Boss, etc. I stripped the red rims, built them with Cook hubs I had bought in 78 for my last 20-inch. The bullseye cranks were upgraded around 1985. I included the receipts, which is awesome. I'm real psyched to see this. My roommate had a Pro Cruiser, and we both got a new setup. I had spare parts, and a letter from Bullseye. In the late 70s, our crew was all on 20s, but by 1983, we were all cruising and bombing fire trails in Oakland. If you have any questions, let me know and enjoy. So yeah, this bike, I'm really, really excited to see this thing. It's been sitting here for a couple days. It came in today's Saturday. It came in on Wednesday or something, and I peeked in the holes of the box, but I haven't seen this. The photos he sent me were It was like hanging up in the garage, so the photos weren't that good. And kind of at first, I thought this was like a, I don't want to say a scam, but like kind of a prank, really, until this showed up and I looked in the box. But it's real. Yeah, this thing is real. Holy crap. Front wheel. Cook's hubs. Old array of rims. Dude, let's keep going. Sorry. I'm way stoked about this. I'm way stoked. So he donated this, but it was we're trading stuff. He needed a few things, but for the most part, like this was a full donation to the museum. So we don't have too many 26-inch bikes here. Actually, we have two. We have two 26-inch bikes. Couple pairs of pedals. What are these guys? Old Suntour XC pedals, cool. Some Odyssey triple traps. Those are newer. All right, let's look at this hardware and receipts that he has. I mean, the bike is cool, but crankset installation for the bullseye cranks. Cool. What is this? Yeah, here's one of the receipts for Bruce Felt. He $30 deposit for bullseye cranks. It looks like they were $167 plus $22. Maybe that was labor, but yeah, these are cool. Awesome. All right, let's look at the bike. Let's look at the bike. Oh wait, what else is in here? This whole bunch of washers, bottom bracket spacers, always useful. What is this? Old fill hub. It's got. This might be the first gen one with the through axle. People can tell me if I'm wrong, right? Not a super up to date on the fill years of stuff. All right. Let's get this bag. So it wasn't packed too well, but it made it safe. Made it here safely. You did have everything like taped together in the box, so nothing rattled around. So that's super good. I'm glad this isn't like duct tape. Oh man. Little Allen wrench back here. Yeah, this thing is cool. Oh man, oh man. What stem is this? Old inverted pro neck. Man, this just might be my daily cruiser now. What brake levers are these? These things are huge. Oh my God. Anybody know what brake levers these are? Old Magura brake levers? I have never seen these before. That's a Magura one. This one looks way different. All right. Man, what a good day for the museum. Good week for the museum. All right, let's get in here and look at this thing. Anybody know what this is? It says Magura on it. I definitely never seen that before. It almost looks like motorcycle. I'm assuming those are Cook bars. Old Amy tri-grips. Look like Cook forks too. Might be motor, like they have the brakes vice versa right now. These old finned brake pads are cool. What do we got? Tough neck seat clamp. Unsure what seat post that is. I bet that seat's comfy. Let's see what. Yeah, same brakes on the back. Cook brother hubs. Dropouts are real clean. Bullseye cranks. So this is a 3-digit serial number Cooks. I'll have to do some looking about it. This is 254. It's a serial number. Bullseye bottom bracket too, I believe. And double brake bridge. Yeah, this bike's cool. All right, let me go put it together. Let's go put it together. Here's the Cook Brothers 26. Like I said earlier, I'm not a big 26-inch guru, so anybody can shed some light on this would be awesome. Inverted, tough neck. Like I said, I don't know what these brakes are. I just looked at this. It's got an old, whatever that old dime is, shoved into the crank arm. That's awesome. Not sure what sprocket that is either. I don't know if the old Cooks, if they all had that built-in chain tensioner. Maybe the 26s didn't. This one is number, what does this say on here? 254. Oh, there's an old dime on this side too. And a nickel. Dang, look at that. Why is the seat all the way forward? That's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Let's go take this for a spin. Oh, this is comfy. Seat's a little loose. I didn't tighten that up. Yep, need to tighten the seat up. Maybe that's what the Allen wrench on it is for. Might take this out on some rides. Man, rides smooth. Cool. Way stoked about this.